Welcome to Vintage Variety. I've always been fascinated by lockets, whether they are modern, vintage, or antique, and these are a few that I picked out from my collection to talk about and to share with you guys today. I'm also going to be doing an unboxing of some jewelry supplies for making your own jewelry. These supplies came from a company called Beebeecraft. I'm really excited to share this with you guys because I'm going to be doing some upcoming craft with me projects, making jewelry, and I'll also be giving some of these jewelry supplies away to my subscribers in upcoming content. Lockets have been around for ages. But have you ever stopped to think about how lockets really started out? They were originally simple medallions that people wore to ward off evil or for good luck charms. They eventually changed into what we know today as lockets. Lockets can hold a lot of different things. They can hold special mementos such as locks of hair, tiny love notes, photographs of loved ones, and I've even heard of them holding poison. So I thought I would share some lockets with you guys today from my collection. I have quite a few lockets, but these are some of my favorite ones. This first one is a necklace pendant, and it has this beautiful little lady set into the front of it. This is kept with my collection of cameos. This beautiful necklace pendant has a locket in the center of it. And this is a piece by Florenza. There's the marking on the back of this one. This beautiful little floral locket, this one is done in sterling. It doesn't have a maker's mark, but when we open it up inside, there's the 925 mark. These two look like little miniature books. Both of these are gold filled. Here's the inside of this one. See here where it says it's gold filled. And this is the second book locket. And this one is also gold filled. Another beautiful little gold filled locket. This one I bought many years ago at an antique store. This tiny little locket is just adorable, and it actually opens at the top. It does have a marking in it, but I can't quite make out what the marking is. This is definitely one of my favorite lockets. It is attached to this brooch that looks like a hand. One is also attached to a brooch, and this one is gold filled. It also has rose gold on it. This is a piece that I've had for a very long time. This is Victorian Revival, but I think it's just beautiful. And I love the chain on this one. And then last of all, we have these three. I showed this first one in recent content, and I had thought that perhaps it was made by Florenza. A viewer told me that this was actually made by 1928 Jewelry Company. There's no markings on it, and you can see that the photographs were glued into this locket at one time or the other. I also own these two lockets, and for some reason I was thinking that these were Florenza. However, they are not. Both of these were made by Coro. I'm going to open up the first one and show you. One has a lot of wear on it, and this is where it is marked Coro Pegasus Pat Pending. And then I have this one. You can see it's missing a couple of the rhinestones and a couple of pearls, but other than that, this one is in excellent condition because you can see that it still has its little frames that hold the pictures inside. My guess is that there was probably a frame in this piece and it's missing, but the other pieces are intact. It has a picture printed out here as an example. And I believe that this was most likely never used because it still has the original instructions inside. It says to press frame into shell after inserting your pictures, use a coin. Press the coin on the frame at all sides until the frame clicks into the shell. And here's the markings on the back of this one. Also, Coro with the Pegasus, Pat pending. And it has a number at the top. I thought this would be something really neat to share with you guys today. I'm also going to do an unboxing in this video, but this unboxing is not going to be jewelry. This is jewelry supplies for making your own jewelry. The name of this company is Beebeecraft. They contacted me quite a while back asking me if I would be interested in doing a collaboration with them. I agreed to do 3 collaborations with them. This is the first one. It's going to be an unbagging, and I'll show you the supplies. I'll also be doing 2 more videos where I do craft with me using these items, along with some items that I already have here at home. I decided to do this because they were offering me these items for free. I felt like this would be a really great opportunity, not only for me to do some craft with me videos, but also for my subscribers, because what I plan to do is give these items away. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to tell you about all the items that are inside this package. This information will also be listed in the description box below the video. This company has an affiliate program, so if you're a YouTuber and you love making jewelry, definitely check that out. I have everything opened up, and I'm going to show you guys each item that they sent me. I'm going to start with this. Let's open it up and have a look at it. These are spacers, and they have rhinestones set into them. It looks like there are 3 different sizes. So we have a small, a medium, and a large. Very pretty. Took this out of the bag so you can get a really close-up look at that. This would be pretty to use as spacers on a necklace, maybe even to use with other beads to make earrings out of. Then we have these. And they are faux glass pearls in an assortment of colors. We have white, a pale pink, and an off-white. I like that these pearls are glass, and by the looks of them, they are very quality. You can never go wrong with faux pearls because there are a million different things that you can use them for. These are little metallic rose beads. I think these would be beautiful to make some earrings out of. I'm not too crazy about the metallic color. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. They come in 3 different sizes. We have a small, medium, and a large. This is a close-up of what these little roses look like. They're actually very, very pretty. And this would be very simple to make some earrings out of. I've seen earrings like this. All it needs is a back glued onto it, and you instantly have a pair of earrings. I also like that they come in 3 different sizes. These are also floral beads. You guys know that I just love flowers. Here's a close-up look at these little flower beads. They remind me of pieces of jewelry that you see from like the 1950s. They have a really retro look to them. I think that these would be really pretty to make earrings out of. Perhaps to just attach an ear wire to them and just have them dangle like this. Then there's this large canister of floral beads. I think these are pretty too. These also remind me of the 50s looking jewelry, or maybe even something from the 1970s. I'm not really sure what to make out of these, so definitely leave me a comment telling me what you would make out of them. Last of all, I have a roll of chain. This is gold tone paperclip chain. I'm not sure how much is on the roll. It doesn't really say. Here's a close-up look at the chain. I looked at the packing slip. It says 5 meters. So this would probably be enough chain to make a couple of necklaces out of. I don't know if I'll make any necklaces or not, but if I did, I think this would look really pretty. My thought is to make some earrings out of this, and I have some crafting items that I already had here at home. I'm going to show those to you, and you guys let me know in the comments what you think that I should make. Here are some of the craft items that I already had here at home. These are necklace pendants. Some more necklace pendants that look like an old watch fob. Here I have some smaller ones. Also have some metallic beads. So I'm thinking to use some of these items to make necklace pendants and perhaps make some earrings. You guys definitely let me know in the comments what you think I should make and give me some great ideas for the upcoming projects that I'm going to do. When I do these craft projects, I will also be doing giveaways. All you will have to do is comment to get some of these free products. If you're interested in purchasing any of these products from Beebeecraft, you'll find them listed in the description box below this video, along with a coupon code to save $5 off of a $40 purchase. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to share these items with me. If you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on more content about collecting vintage and antique items. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.